Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's like 1:30 in the morning, but I have this thing where I get up in the middle of the night. What is up, world? Hey, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is like a long-awaited video. Y'all, like, let's get into the life update. I don't even know how to say this.
Walk in your trap and take over. Name another bitch that's cold. I just bought a brand new Rover. I don't even drive no more, I got a chauffeur. Took off, man, they asking me to slow up. Getting wiser and my money getting older. I'm that bitch, I ain't even gon' hold you. I'm that bitch, man, I thought that it told you.
Okay, so life update. One life update is that I got a kitten. And fun fact, I thought my kitten was a girl, but when I took it to the vet, it was like, it's a boy. His name is Bailey. Say hi. Look, Bailey was born on March 29th. So he's literally about to be 3 months, y'all. And he's bad. He's really, really, really bad. As you can see, he's gonna be running around and doing just, oh, he decided to sit. Okay, cool. So that's that. The second life update is that, y'all, I'm pregnant.
With my mug on me.
Oh, DD, oh, what it is? Oh, DD, what it is?
And I'm 14 weeks pregnant officially today. Ooh, I'm so excited. So I'm going into my second trimester, and this is what the belly looked like. Right now I couldn't sleep. I had to get up. My stomach was growling. I'm like, okay, I got to eat. So this is some yogurt because I finally got my WIC. You get WIC when you get pregnant. You get WIC when you go to the doctor and they confirm like you're going into your second trimester and the baby is good. They give you a form to go to WIC so that you get all the essential nutrients for your baby. All I've been doing is eating. Like, I'm eating these peanut butter crackers right here. I'm eating this Chobani vanilla yogurt. I got some blueberry granola right there that I'm about to put on the yogurt in a second. You can't eat this. This is for me. You just ate. Right now, I'm the most happiest I've been during my pregnancy. I don't think I wanted to vlog and physically tell y'all I was pregnant and go into my symptoms from trimester 1 to now, because honestly in the beginning of my pregnancy I wasn't happy, and I'm just getting to a point where I'm like really, really, really happy. And I also been planning for my gender reveal. My mom knows the baby gender. I will learn the baby gender next week on July 4th. I'll try to do a vlog of me setting up the park, and then I'll try to get a little bit of footage of like the actual reveal and show y'all like what foods we made for the guests and all of that good stuff. Now I just want to hop into my pregnancy a little bit. I mean, I didn't have much to talk about with y'all. I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know that yes, I did vlog my vacation for my birthday, because I remember telling y'all like I was going away for my birthday and that I would vlog. I did vlog. I've just been very tired and I'm just really starting to get my energy back a little bit. Another few good things is I went and got my first Brazilian wax and my first stomach wax with my baby, and my stomach did like the little flutters and the little wiggles, and I'm 14 weeks, so I'm like, ooh, that was cool. my stomach be going like lopsided now, so you can see like clearly the baby is moving. I'll insert like some clips of what my 13.5-week sonogram appointment was like.
So you see the baby's profile. You can see the nasal bones. Here's that skin fold again, which is well within normal limits. That's a good measurement for the skin. I'm gonna do one more.
Oh, baby is growing. Look at me, Nugget. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, look at your head, your belly, your hands, your feet.
There's arms and hands there moving around.
The active one.
That's the legs. Kicking around. Oh, did you see that hand?
Yes. Wow. I can't believe this. Oh.
One on its belly.
Yeah. Oh.
The spine.
This has made my day.
And your left ovary, that's where you ovulated from, your left side.
How you know?
I know everything in there.
She said no.
Because you see the black circle?
Yes.
It's called a corpus luteum cyst. That's where you ovulated from. That's where the egg came from. And that maintains the pregnancy until the placenta takes over.
Okay.
So it produces progesterone to maintain the pregnancy, and then eventually it shrinks down. So now when you get to be about 20 weeks, you come back and we do measurements again of the baby, and we go through all the anatomy.
Okay.
It takes a long time to do that scan. We take over 100 pictures. We go through the brain, the heart, the bones in the arms and the legs. It's a lot.
Baby was in there really like active. The baby is not shy or anything. And then they told me that the baby is measuring like on point, which honestly I was nervous about because I did not have an appetite in my first trimester. So I thought my baby was gonna be a little smaller than normal. I gotta eat, I gotta snack. I'm using this blueberry granola. Listen, I don't care what granola is. I'm eating it. I got this one from Free Lunch. My neighbor works in a hospital and she knows the man that works in a school next door to my building, and he be giving her free lunch items and free breakfast items. And listen, I'm never too good to eat some free lunch, free breakfast, okay? So she was saying how nobody wanted the applesauce or the granola, and I was like, I'll take the granola and the applesauce and the fruit. Granola, applesauce, banana, cereal. Give me the whole bag, okay? Give me the whole little bag. She gave me like 6 bags. Y'all, I'm down to like the last few. These granolas right here, they good. Okay. I went to the dentist today to get a filling on my teeth, and I forgot that they told me nothing cold. I'm trying to let the yogurt warm up a little bit. Oh, hey, stop. No biting. How do you get a kitten that's not biting? They bite everything. The pregnancy brain is definitely starting to settle in. I forget a lot of stuff. It's really, really, really bad. I was under the conception that when people find out they're pregnant, they find out right after they miss a period, or some people know. Alright, yeah. This is how I found out. I normally have a 35 to 40 day period cycle. So naturally my period come every other month. Right? I was getting like dizzy spells. I will be doing my baby daddy at the time, my boyfriend here. And I would get dizzy spells and run to the bathroom and be like, oh, I gotta throw up. And then it would go away. I didn't think anything of it because it was getting hot at the time. This is like April. We had like a little heat wave in New York City in April. And I'm epileptic, so I just thought that my body was reacting to the heat and that I would have to go to the doctor and get epilepsy medicine before the summer came. After that, I started like sleeping, but the sleeping was just abnormal. Like I would go to sleep and wake up still tired and then be like, babe, can you go back to sleep with me? He's like, we just slept. Well, I'm still tired. And we didn't think that I was pregnant. You know, I have had 2 pregnancy scares with him in the past, but I wasn't pregnant. So that was like the last thing on my mind was, oh, you're pregnant. One day we got into an argument. It's funny looking back at it now because he was like, I keep going to the store and I keep buying all the snacks for us to watch movies and you don't even eat the snacks anymore. Like, it's like we cuddle up in the bed and 5 minutes into the movie you're just gone. And I was like, because I don't feel good. Something don't feel right. I keep telling you I don't feel good. I don't feel right. And something in my heart just told me, go get a pregnancy test. So I went and I got a pregnancy test. I went home and I took it. And y'all, once I stuck the stick in there, you know how I'd be like, oh wait 15 minutes for you to know like if you're pregnant or not. No, I stuck the stick in the pee. Like the pee is fresh out, nice and warm. Stuck the stick right in there. Immediately, clear blue, plus sign, pregnant. So I'm like, oh, I'm tripping. I wrapped the stick up in a brown paper bag and I walked to the clinic because the clinic is right across the street from my house. Hey, can y'all do a pregnancy test for me because I'm not sure if I'm pregnant, and this test say positive, but I'm not too sure. So they made me pee. 5 minutes later, the nurse come back in there. You pregnant? What you want to do? I'm pregnant. What I want to do? I want to have an abortion. I want to keep the baby. I want to have an abortion. I didn't feel like me and my boyfriend at the time, baby daddy now, I didn't believe that we was like in the right spot to have a kid because we don't have our own place. Live with his parents. I live with my parents. I'm in master's school. He had just got a new job. I just didn't feel like it was the right time, right? So the doctor being a doctor and the nurse being a nurse, okay, we understand your concerns. You know, go home, think about it. Don't make a hasty decision so quick. Like, think about it. You have time. You have up until 12 weeks for the pill. And then they said like surgical abortion start at like 14, I think. So I was like, okay, no problem. I went home, cried. We spoke about it. We had decided to get an abortion. I was like, okay, as long as you're there to support me, I will do the abortion. Things changed when we got to the abortion clinic. Not because I was nervous and not because I didn't want the abortion. They have to, so I thought that when you get there, you just get the pill and you can take the pill at home and have the abortion. I I didn't know that they gotta check you to confirm that there's a gestational sac and there's a baby in your uterus before you can get the abortion. You want to like get the pills. So when they checked me, they couldn't find the sac. So that's when I heard about like cryptic pregnancies and miscarriages. Like some people get pregnant and then they miscarry within chemical pregnancies, ectopic pregnancies where the baby is stuck in the fallopian tube. And I'm like, I'm getting so sad just thinking about it. Like, I'm like, y'all can't find the baby. And I remember them checking me and telling me like, we cannot find the sac. You have an unknown location. Like your pregnancy just came back positive, but you have an unknown location, so we don't know. We don't know where the baby is. She did a blood test and she was like, you're measuring up about 7 weeks. And it's pretty early to tell. So we recommend you come back in 2 to 3 weeks. And then if we still want the abortion, we can give you the abortion then. And I remember my heart dropping. And I was like, you know, I can't do this. Like, I don't want to come back. And then y'all, you know, it'd be like 8-9 weeks and it'd be a whole heartbeat. And then I have to abort a baby with a heartbeat. Like, that's never what I wanted. I wanted, if it was going to be abortion, it had to be when there was a blob or something. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm aborting like an actual baby, like something with like an actual heartbeat. So that's when it got real for me. And from there, I was just like, if they find the baby, then I'm gonna keep it. I feel like that's when I realized like it's really a blessing to get pregnant. People get pregnant, they lose their babies the first 2 weeks. People get pregnant, they have miscarriages. People get pregnant and their baby implant in the wrong space. Like, everything literally has to align. Everything has to align for you to have a baby. So much stuff could go wrong within a pregnancy that if you have a healthy baby, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. It's like when I go back and they find a heartbeat, I'm gonna go through this pregnancy. And that was my eye opener. Another part of it was I did feel regret when I got there. I did speak to a doctor and she was telling me what the process was like and how when they did find it, they would give me the pills and then they would give me another set of pills and I would go home and I would have to put the pills in my cheeks, and then the baby would like, it would just break down the baby and I would bleed from there. And just thinking about it, I just felt like it was like so much regret. So much regret, and like I just didn't think I could live with that regret. Also like seeing like my cousin had his kid last year and seeing his kid grow up, and then like being a godparent to 3 kids already that was born 2 years ago, and then having to like throw my baby away. Like, it was just a lot on my mind. It was just too much to think about, and I knew I was gonna regret every day of it. I knew it would have put me into like a depression. I feel like my first response to the abortion was like, because I thought me and my boyfriend wasn't in a good place, which I understand we weren't, but I was like, I spoke to my cousin and she was like, you know, all of those things could change. You could pray, you could work harder, you could do all of those things, and all of those things could change for you and your baby. So look, don't let that be the deciding factor in you giving up something that you created, a life that you made, a blessing, because you're scared. The other thing was my body started changing. Imagine being 7 weeks pregnant, having to go back to the doctor in 2 to 3 weeks to have an abortion, and experiencing all the pregnancy symptoms that you could think of. Sore breasts, sensitive smells. I couldn't smell eggs. I couldn't smell bacon. I couldn't eat a bacon, egg, and cheese. I couldn't eat a regular ham and cheese sandwich. I couldn't eat pickles. I couldn't eat Slim Jims. All of my favorite snacks I couldn't eat. I used to throw it up. Everything I was throwing up left, right. Waking up from 6 to 8 a.m. I would be in a bathroom throwing up for 2 hours straight. Every day. I was cranky. I was moody. I was hungry. Left and right. I was tired. Very tired. Just wanting to sleep, sleep, sleep. So imagine going through all of this. Your body changing. For 3 weeks to be like, you know what? Fuck it all. I felt like I was in survival mode. Like my first trimester was horrible. It did me in. And that's why I was not ready to talk about having a baby or coming on here to make a whole video, because I went through it emotionally, physically, mentally. Like I was battling thoughts. I was battling myself. And I just wasn't happy. I wouldn't say I was depressed. I just wasn't happy. My relationship got rocky with my boyfriend at the time. I refer to him as my baby daddy now because we're not together. And I'm hoping down the line that we could work things out and get back together, because I really love that man down. I don't think y'all understand. Like, I just want him to be better for me, and I want to be better for me and himself, and I want to be better for me and myself. And I think we needed some time apart to just value each other, want more for each other, and just like learn to love on each other correctly and communicate with each other better. And yeah, I do want my family with him. Like, it's a hard case, but I do love him. I do. My first trimester symptoms really died down, because they really started around after I found out I was pregnant, which is like, wow. So that was like 7 weeks to like to week 11. It really died down. Week 12 is when all those symptoms went away, except for the fatigue. And then I just started eating like a pig. Now I eat everything. I wake up in the middle of the night, I eat everything. I'm guzzling down waters left and right. Yeah, the second trimester has been going very smooth to me. I've been walking a lot. My first trimester I wasn't walking anywhere. I was driving everywhere because I was so tired. I would get on a bus and throw up. I would have to carry it around barf bags with me because, like I said, the smells was like really ridiculous. Motion sickness in a car. I would just throw up because we're driving, and that never happened to me before, but it happened in my first trimester. Let's talk about dry lips for a second. So I used to smoke weed before I got pregnant. After I got pregnant, I went cold turkey and stopped smoking, because why are you smoking if you're pregnant? Do you want to mess up your baby? Do you want any harm to your baby? I think not. My lips was dry. They was cracking. They finally getting back to normal at 14 weeks. It took some time. My lips went through a whole peeling stage where they peeled like twice. I did not realize that my lips had got that dark. My lips are going back to like this pretty pink color, and I love it. Now that I'm not smoking, I get to sit with my emotions and see like what's really annoying me, what's really upsetting me, what's really irritating me, what are my triggers. And it's just really cool to have like a sober mind, and I feel like I'm growing from that. So that's another reason why I think that this pregnancy is a blessing, because I was saying how I wanted to stop smoking, and then boom. Now that I'm in my second trimester, I think what I'm battling most is insomnia. I do fall asleep during the day though. I would say like I sleep during the day, but I be up at night. Like right now it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm wide awake. But if you catch me at like 11 a.m. to like 4 p.m. I'm knocked out. Fully knocked. And constipation. Constipation is not something that I experienced my first trimester. Constipation is new. And maybe it's because my uterus is expanding. I'm also feeling like round ligament pain. I think that's what it's called. Like as this baby is getting bigger, it feels like cramps. But you feel it for like seconds or like 5 to 10 minutes, and then it stops. I went through so many different prenatals. I went from the 1-a-day capsule pills. Those was making me throw up left and right. And then I went on to this 7th prenatal multivitamin DHA gummies. These, I got these through my insurance, and these was really good in the beginning, and then they started making me throw up. And then my insurance started acting up, and the other ones that I got prescriptions for, I have active insurance, but my pharmacy is saying that my insurance is not active, and those are $175, so I couldn't pay for those. So I sent my mom to CVS, and she got me Ollie. I love Ollie, the essential prenatal folic acid and DHA vitamins for mommy and baby. These ones are so good. So these ones are just regular gummies. They come like with no coated sugar on them. These Ollie ones have like sugar on them, so they taste like candy. So I gotta be real careful when I take these, because you should only be taking 2. And sometimes I get to 2 and I be looking down in the jar like, should I eat one more? The last 2 things I want to talk about is the metallic taste and the white coat that comes on my tongue. Like after I take my prenatals, all the prenatals that I have taken, this happens with all of them. I'll take the prenatals, and 30 minutes later I get like a white coat over my tongue, to where I gotta brush my tongue and brush my teeth all over again to get it off. And it tastes very metallic. I don't know why it happens. My doctor says because the vitamins have zinc in it, and my body is just like overproducing the zinc, and so it's like spitting back out the extra that my body doesn't need on my tongue, and I have to scrub it off. My baby is measuring a week above what it's supposed to be, and my due date is on Christmas, so I am having a Christmas baby. So that's how I know this is meant to be, because a Christmas baby, like, come on. Yes, the pregnancy is unexpected, I get it, but I'm having a Christmas baby, and that's my Christmas gift. I feel like that's one of the best gifts that you could get on Christmas. It's a healthy baby. I'm praying for a healthy baby. I do want a girl, but if it's a boy, that's okay. I'm praying for a safe delivery. I'm praying for a speedy, safe, healthy recovery. And I'm praying for my body to be able to handle this on its own. I want a natural labor. And I also pray that I remain healthy throughout my pregnancy, throughout my labor and delivery, and after. I want to pray for my baby father. I want to hope that our relationship get better, our communication get better, because I really do love him. I want to pray that we're all successful. I want to hope that we're all successful. I want to pray for my family. I want to hope that we heal some of our traumas and the issues that we have with each other before my baby comes, so that my baby could be brought into a very loving and stable space and good energy and great environment. And I want to pray love over all of you guys that watch this video, all of you guys that tune in. Please remember, y'all, I did not forget, I do have my vlog, my birthday trip coming. And I will update y'all on my pregnancy as I go and get further and further and further and further and further down the line to meeting my little nugget, my little baby blue, my little joy. Because I'm a mama, y'all. I'm a mama now. And I was so scared. I was like, I just want to be a rich auntie. I don't think I can be a mom, but God made me a mama. I'm a whole mama. Please keep me in your prayer. Pray for me. Pray over my baby. Pray that everything is safe for me, healthy. And I'll do the same for you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. Later.